Once upon a time, in the heart of a blooming meadow, there was a bustling little town called Hiveville. Hiveville was a place where love buzzed like sweet melodies in the warm, golden sunshine. At the heart of Hiveville stood a grand beehive, and within it lived the wise and kind-hearted queen bee named Beatrice. Queen Beatrice wasn't just any bee. She had a gentle way about her that made everyone feel as bright as a sunflower. Her wings shimmered like spun honey, catching the light like 1,000 sparklers every time she flew. The bees of Hiveville adored her, for she had the rare quality of seeing the true worth in everyone. Now in Hiveville, every bee had its duty. There were the worker bees who gathered nectar, and the guard bees who watched over the hive diligently. But among them was a small little bee named Benny. Benny was different. He had little wings that flapped with all their might, but never quite managed to keep up with others. Some bees teased Benny for being tiny and slow, yet Queen Beatrice always saw courage and kindness in his heart. One early morning, as the sun kissed the dew-kissed petals awake, a challenge came upon Hiveville like a shadow over a field of daisies. A fierce windstorm was approaching, threatening to tear down trees. Queen Beatrice called upon her bees. "We must gather nectar to strengthen our hive for the coming storm," she said in her soothing yet firm voice. "But more than ever, we must stick together and help one another. Remember, my dear bees, even the smallest among us can have the biggest heart." Benny, with his tiny heart full of big dreams, decided to help. He rushed to do his part, struggling to gather nectar from the largest, most obstinate of blossoms. His wings buzzed tirelessly, for he had promised Queen Beatrice that he would give his very best. Suddenly, in the midst of his hard work, Benny stumbled upon a beautiful flower, burst open with an abundance of nectar. He had found the queen's favorite, the golden royale, known to provide strength and resilience for the hive. Energized by the discovery, Benny swiftly recruited help, and together they carried back the nectar. Just as the wind began to howl, Benny and his helpers returned with the nectar. When the fierce storm reached Hiveville, every bee huddled inside, holding on to each other, united as one buzzing family. As thunder crackled and rain danced wildly from the sky, Queen Beatrice gathered her bees and spoke with warmth. "We have done our best, my dear ones, and together we will see this through. Our strength is in our unity and our courage in our bonds." The storm blew with all its might, but Hiveville stood firm. By the morning light, when the storm had passed, Queen Beatrice, her bees, and little Benny emerged to find their beloved meadow still blooming.